I didn't like who I was. Did you like that little cleavage shot? I didn't like who I was a couple of years ago. I didn't like who I was. And even though I don't formally work with clients or people anymore, I still talk to men on the internet. And most men that I talk to are extremely repressed. They're following programs and practices that don't really serve them, but they don't know that they're not really serving them. Like I used to do like I'm a shaman. I'm practicing shamanism. Then why is my life a fucking disaster? Wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me being a shaman. It wasn't because of the identity. But man, I held on to that shit. I held on to that shit for far too long. Far too long. Many of you were like, Patrick, just stop. It doesn't mean that I'm not. It doesn't mean that I don't still use it. I just don't do it formally for people anymore. I don't do it for myself formally because I had the Abraxas revelation where good and evil are the same, light and shadow are the same. You could be playing Animal Crossing or going to a sex party. It's the same thing. It's all the same. Be present. Whatever is going on in your life is going on in your life. Oh my God, isn't this all so fucking beautiful? So I was helping a man yesterday, and I love helping men. I love helping men because men are really receptive to other men. And I'm going to say something that might piss some of you off, but only a man can truly appreciate another man. Here's something that I learned from having a female audience and having a male audience. With the female audience, I had to choose my words with care. They were very fickle, very fickle. They wanted to fix me all the time. I couldn't talk about anything without them wanting to fix me. I couldn't, that's the woman's nature. The woman's nature is to help and to fix. But I was like, I'm able to fix myself. I'm a man. I'm a man. I can do it. Men have this ability to just get in there and get some shit done. And that's why I love being a man who is a man, because of this specific thing to men. We can make shit happen. So I was helping him, and I typed something out, and I'm like, oh, where did that come from? That didn't come from me. So for those of you who follow me on X, and if you don't follow me on X, I would encourage it because I get to be a little rawer there. I get to be myself on X, and it's fun. You hear me talk about some horny fucking things on there because I am a man. I love sex. I love being sexual. Okay, so this was the quote that I said. I am just a man. My name is an invention. My personality an invention. All fluid and all a beautiful story that I can change or retell at any time. And I'm like, oh, that's good. So I posted it on X. See, the thing about X is that you could just have a random thought in your head, and you can't and then hundreds of thousands of people can see it. It's kind of wild. Like I've had things that I've said on there get seen like 500,000 times. And I'm like, that's mind boggling. That's mind boggling to me. And in fact, the things that just come off the top of my head and I don't think about all that much are usually the best things, like they are for everybody. But you can decide to change at any time. You can decide to be somebody new at any time. And that's kind of the Abraxas revelation is, oh, who you are doesn't even matter because it's all just a costume. It's all just a persona. So you may as well inhabit the costume that you really want to inhabit. So I did not like the person that I was 2 years ago. Let's look at a picture of that. All right, look at this motherfucker. This is our workroom, and see, we put Christian imagery in our house because at that time we knew people who were Christian, and they need that reassurance. They need that reassurance that you are Jesus, that Jesus is in your life. Because if they knew that you were not Christian, they would fucking come after you. So at that point, we had this big neon cross that you could see from the street, so that people would know this was the Christian. God, the shit we did. So there I am, overweight, unhappy, Merrick is back there working on wire wraps, happy. But we were not happy. We were not who we were. I don't know where and I think because you know in a couple of weeks I'll have been sober for 8 years. I did not know who I was becoming. Like I didn't know who to be in early sobriety. I didn't know who to be. So I just picked a costume. Okay, who am I going to be? Oh, I'm going to be the compliant, good husband. I'm going to be the homemaker. Like, it wasn't me at all. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I decorated the house like my mom would have decorated. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And because, see, we moved here to be closer to my family because Merrick's family said family is everything. And I thought, well, they'll get off our back because we wanted to move to Alaska. We were like, let's just get the fuck away from everything. But it was clear that, Merrick's father was like, so in order to appease, this is where appeasing other people led us. We were appeasing other people so that they would get off our back. Nowadays, I just tell people, back the fuck off. Back the fuck off. Like, this is not your concern. This is not your problem at all. Triangulation and all that kind of shit, it's a waste of time. A waste of time. But, even though, here's the thing about betrayals. We were betraying ourselves. And so when betrayers showed up in our life, when people betrayed us, they were to help us see, oh, you're betraying yourself. You're betraying who you really are. And so Abraxas helps you get to who you really are, closer to who you are. And I mean, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant strategy of the universe. So nowadays when people tell me they betrayed me, I'm like, good. Or I got fired from my job. Great. Incredible. Wonderful. And so people who are not understanding of initiation or anything like that, they would say, if you get fired, just get another job. Just get a job. But if you get fired, you have the opportunity to discover what you really want to do out of life. Most people are stuck in jobs that they hate. Most people are stuck in marriages they hate. Most people have children that they hate. Most people hate their lives. And they're unwilling to do anything about it. They're just unwilling to do anything about it. But at this, like, the last time I really worked with somebody one-on-one in person, I saw them, be very upset with the way their life was going. They didn't like the things going on in their life. And they didn't realize that they were causing all the issues in their life. They were just completely unaware of it. And I would say, but it's up to you. And they said, it's not though. All these people are doing things to me. And I'm like, you're doing them to yourself. And how this works is that, if we go back to this example of me with that fucking highlighted hair and that, I didn't like my body. I didn't like I didn't like anything about myself. So no wonder people would show up to cause me trouble and cause me problems and pain and IBS and all that stuff, because I that's not who I was. I was wearing a costume. What I look like today is a costume, but it closer matches who I really am. That wasn't me at all. And so these people are going to show up in your life to cause you pain until you become yourself. They're going to cause you a bunch of shit until you become yourself. And when you become yourself, then people will back off. People will back off when you become yourself. They know that they can't really fuck with you. They can't manipulate you. They can't control you. They can't lie to you. There's a transition period. There is still a transition period for all of this. Like, I'm 53 now. I'm 8 years sober. I'm married. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a weirdo to a lot of people. Most people in the world will not be able to tell me anything that I haven't already learned. And I know that sounds ego. But I'm interested in, how did you make this fucking thing happen? I've always been that way. Like, I love people who get movies made, people who get albums made, people who get books written. Like, how did you do this impossible thing? How did you do this? I am interested in people who sacrifice to get shit done. Those are the people that light me up. Those are the people that energize me. And those are the people who I personally want to listen to, because they have stories to tell, stories that I haven't heard before. Like, I've heard, I hate my job. I've heard that story. Everybody tells that story. I've heard, my husband drives me crazy. I've heard that story. My kids drive me nuts. My dog is in the hospital. I've heard these tales of sickness and woe and death and destruction, and they just don't interest me anymore. It's like listening to a record or a song that you've already heard, and it's boring. Tell a new story. Tell a story that other people tell. So I don't complain about my problems. I don't complain about things, even though things are not perfect for me. But so people think that I don't have any problems. And they'll say, well, Patrick, I can't, even when I look like that, people would say, well, Patrick, I don't have the kind of life that you have. I'm not independently wealthy. I don't have a husband that will do everything for me. I don't have a husband that goes to work so that I could just sit at home and pursue my creative passion. I'm like, where's that life? I'm not living that life. I'd like to live that life. Hey, do you know how to live that life? Let me know. But people will project onto you, when you start being yourself, when you start living your life on your terms, and you can't. But before this video gets too long, I do want to say, I am not in control of my life. I have given up control of my life. I have given up control of my life to the higher order, the higher forces. And, transformations and becoming yourself and all of that, that happens when you let go. You let go of stories, you let go of identities, you let go of all that. And the more we let go, ironically, the more successful we are, the happier we are, the less we try to be people for other people. Life just gets better and better and better. So change is possible. Transformation is possible. You can be anybody you want to be. But if you have people in your life who don't want you to be who you really are, here's what's going on. They're trying to control you. They're trying to fuck you, or you're showing them where they're stuck. If you change, if you get better, people are going to hate you. They're going to hate you for showing them where they're stuck. But see, it's all them. You can't take that shit personally. You can't. All right. So at the end of this episode, we're going to play the song that kind of kicked off our new version of our new life. It's called So You Want to Be Enlightened, off the album So You Want to Be Enlightened. It's on streaming now. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.
So you wanna be enlightened, say goodbye to sleep and peace, choose the wrecking ball of silence, don't ask, it just deletes your fake ass grin, your comfort sins, the mask you wore since you were 10, it's all on fire, your life's expired, welcome to the bitter end. Oh no, it's not a vibe, it's a funeral for your pride. You thought it'd be a crystal cleanse, but it's you alone without your friends. So you wanna be enlightened, better bleed for what you seek. You'll lose your mind before you find it.
Yeah, you won't believe what just happened.